What is going on, fellas, and welcome back to the London Bulldogs Relo draft build. Today we have episode or part 2. We're off to a pretty good start, 2-1. I mean, the first thing we have to do is 100% go and sign everybody back. Like, we have this kicker, looks like a pretty nice guy, might be getting a contract extension. Now, last episode was one of the most successful drafts that I've had in recent date. We picked up EJ Johnson, 6'5" receiver with a 42-inch vertical. Today I'm going to be looking to probably get a backup tight end, probably get an O-lineman at some point, maybe one more receiver, I don't know, it depends how good the receivers are. And on the defensive end, I'm kind of happy with the team. We have Milano and Coffee. I think for now I'm just going to move Coffee to backup middle linebacker. At free safety, we got Roy Wallace. This guy is a monster, already an 83 overall. Ed Oliver and Carter down on the D-line. I might look to get a right end in this draft. I don't know what our draft capital is looking like this year. Oh, we got a pretty standard draft. First, second, 2/3, 2/4. Maurice Alexander, a 3rd round and a 5th round for the Buccaneers first rounder. Once again, it's hard to say goodbye to Maurice, but he's just going to be old. It's not even his problem, it's kind of a Madden problem. I don't feel like you would regress at 28, at least the amount that Madden says you do. Like, I've seen people go from 92 overall to like 87. That's just not how the human body works, mate. Okay, where are we gonna go? Zach Rayner is the first guy in the draft. He doesn't look very good though. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be that class again. So far, it's pretty disappointing. Carlos Enriquez, another Wisconsin linebacker. Looks pretty promising. I don't see hit power there. That is a major plus from Crowe. Oh my goodness, Chucky Burns. A- pursuit, A- tackle, B block shedding. Roy Wallace up to an 84 overall already. This guy might very well be my favorite player on the team already. Anyway, Chucky Burns is already looking like that dude. The question is, can we find any cornerbacks? Any gems in the later rounds? Here we go, we got a B. Come on, I need double B at least. I need 2 Bs. There we go. Ed Hobbs out of BYU. For a 4th rounder, doesn't look too bad. Andy's a scheme fit. 6th round, a B? B- and a C-? Not ideal with the C-, but he is a zone corner, and that is a scheme fit. Okay, this guy, D. Charles, okay, he's a flop, but what about in the undrafted section? That's right, I'm even willing to go undrafted for this one. I also did say I wanted to check out tight end, didn't I? Not that we need to take one super high in the draft or anything, but just somebody who could probably come out in 2 tight end formations and make somewhat of an impact. This guy started out with a D. I'm scouting him just for the heck of it. Wow. This guy might be the worst player I've ever seen in the draft. He's projected in the 3rd round and is nothing but Ds. I kind of want to put him on the draft board just to see who's going to take him. I don't know if I want to bring back anybody here, to be honest. The tight ends are both leaving, but we still have our starter, so I'm not too worried about it. This is good. We can clear away a lot of money that we don't need to spend right now. Back on the tight end grind. Let's see what else we can find. Another tight end that's a complete bust. Putting him on the board. All right, let's finish up with these 6th round tight ends. Here we go. This guy's got a B-, drops to a C. He is trash. What about undrafted? Are you guys any good? You guys are all... Oh, hold on a second. Roy Stupa out of Clemson, vertical threat. He's projected to be undrafted. I mean, the last guy that I drafted called Stupa turned out to be the best player I'd ever drafted in the history of any Madden in existence. It's also a good and bad thing, but we have been losing a lot of questionable games, like 31-6 to the Giants. They were like 2-7. This is another player that we drafted. Look good to see that he's developing pretty well. Already an 83 overall in his rookie season. I don't know what look he's trying to pull off there. He looks like a robot. I don't know. It's up to him. I think this might be my last week right here of recruiting. I pretty much know exactly what I need, exactly what I want. Just gotta check out these free safeties. Okay, both of them started out pretty good. They turned to trash. All of the free safeties look trash, in all honesty, apart from Ross Dyer here. He's the only one who looks half decent. We lost again. We finished on a 7-9 record. Still not as bad as the Dolphins, but definitely not ideal. Matt Ryan gonna win the MVP. Let's check this out. Offensive Player of the Year is going to go to Phillip Rivers. That's 2 years in a row that he's been Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC. Baker Mayfield leads the Browns to a 14-2 record. Anton Benson, Offensive Player of the Year 4th. He must be a rookie. Offensive Rookie Of course, he's going to go to this guy from the Pats, Anton Benson. He must be Tom Brady's replacement, surely. There's Spiegel, the tight end. Nice, putting in work. Campanaro is there. I remember him getting drafted. There's EJ Johnson. Lynn Middleton, who's the backup running back. Question is, on the defensive end, we got Javier Davidson, Lamar Chisholm, Paul Radway. Then we got Deshaun Hicks, of all people. Man, Roy Wallace should have balled out, in my opinion. He finishes 6th. Carter finishes 7th. Roy Wallace is going to be an 88 overall going into his 2nd season here. 91 zone coverage, 88 tackle, 85 man, 91 hit power. 23 years old and nearly a 90, bro. So unfortunately, I noticed that we went completely downhill after we traded away our strong safety. We got to do something about the offense though. Need a couple O-linemen. Tight end is good, but these guys are coming off contract. We don't need another receiver because I just realized that we drafted 2 more in the later rounds. We have 5 receivers over 75 overall. Falcons and Chargers, probably could have guessed that would be a likely predicament. Josh Allen, nearly 4,000 yards. Got to get those touchdowns up. Only had 22 through 13 picks. TJ Yeldon picking up 857. Lynn Middleton had 166 yards on the season. I guess he was a 3rd down back though. On the receiving end, woo, we didn't have anybody on 1,000, but we had a lot of people close to it. Zay Jones being one of them. Jared Ingram out of FAU. We took this guy in like the 5th round. He ends up nearly putting up 1,000 yards. And on the defense, Matt Milano, I'm pretty happy that I did not trade this guy away. I was definitely thinking about it. He led the team in tackles. Tremaine Edmonds with 101. Tre'Davious White, 96. He also had 5 picks. We still got 2 more years to progress. This team in season 4 is going to be filthy. Roy Wallace had 75 tackles, 1 pick, 1 TFL. Shaq Lawson led the team in sacks. He had 10. That's pretty good. Deshaun Hicks in his rookie season had 5.5, 9 TFLs. And a pick, doing work all over the field. Houston beating Baltimore, Philly beating Dallas. That would have been a good game to watch. Cleveland beat the crap out of Jacksonville. I don't know how Jacksonville made it, because we beat them every time that we played them, I'm pretty sure. And then in the conference matchup, the Chargers beat Cleveland by 1. All right, so for obvious reasons, I'm going to be putting free agency on user for this one. What is going to be there? Please, potentially a tight end. Chris Jones is there. Oh my goodness, Derrick Henry is there. Eric Ebron is there again. Really, Miami? I don't want to spend that much money, but at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, I'm going to give it a shot. Do I think the contract that I just offered Chris Jones is realistic at all or worth it? No, I do not. I'm not going to show you how much I just offered him because everybody will get angry at me. But we do manage to pick up Chris Jones. We desperately needed a right end, and that's going to make that D-line probably the best D-line in football. Not to mention, Miami's in our division. I really got joy out of cucking them for Chris Jones. We got the 2nd pick. I'm scared they're going to take my middle linebacker, though. Would the Titans take my middle linebacker? No, they take a free safety, Kobe Newman. All right, so we do have Nick Haynesworth here. He would be a pretty good strong safety. So we have a lot of cornerbacks here, a lot of them. This guy is an 8.1 combine. Oh my goodness, he is fast. He's got a great bench press. At the same time, Carlos Enriquez is here, and again, he's really, really solid. I'm going to take Mike Mahaffey here out of Wisconsin, man to man. There's something about these rebuilds with us taking 1 million players from Wisconsin. Let's see what he is. He's an 80 overall quick, ranked 13th in true talent. He's a 79 at zone though. 94 speed, 80 man coverage, 95 excel, so he is really fast. Once we focus train this guy next year, he is going to be a monster, mate. He'll be right up there. Julius Ford was an 85. Bro, we're going to need to look at that guy. My goodness, 85? The Giants took Chucky, man. He was an 82 overall. Zach Rayner, the guy all the way at the top, was an 81. Bro, this draft... There goes Carlos Enriquez. What do we got on the draft board still? Not a lot in the first round. I think I got to cut my losses and probably take the strong safety. I got to go with Nick Haynesworth. We need a safety so badly. He's an 80 star. He's ranked 8th in true talent. So that means in back-to-back years, we got Roy Williams, who was an 82 star, and now Nick Haynesworth. We have a 2nd round pick. I might use this pick to trade down. We get a next year 2nd and a next year 3rd. That's pretty dang good. We can fill a lot of holes if we have any. All right, now that we are chilling in the third, what is the game plan? We got Wes Andrew out of Oklahoma. We have Adrian still on the board. Remember this guy? Saints are going to give us a next year third and a next year seventh. I'll take that. All right, we're finally in the fourth round. Let's go ahead and actually make a pickup right now. Fourth round, I mean, it's kind of an underwhelming pick, to be honest. Mason Larson, a possession tight end. If this guy at least is a 72, I would consider this a good pick. He's 74. He's ranked 67th in true talent. Got him at 110. As I said, I wasn't really asking for a whole lot there. The dude ended up to be pretty decent. All right, we have another pick in the fourth round. Let's go, man. We can get an early fifth round snag here. My right end that was projected in the fifth round is gone. Do I go the strong safety or the cornerback? The strong safety looks overwhelmingly better. He's also 6'4". Maybe move him to linebacker and see what he's like there. I don't know. Let's test it out. Avery Whiteside. He's going to be a 74 overall in the fifth round. This guy is just a backup, like a legitimate average backup safety. All right, now in the sixth round, we have 2 picks left. We have a tight end and a tight end. Probably just going to take Roy Stooper now, even though I could snag him next round. Let's just bloody take him. I'm curious. He's a 67. All right, nice. Roy Stooper, that guy. Let's go check out the NFL as an entirety. So obviously that running back was going to be the best player. Julius Ford, running back out of Oregon. Julius Ford might be the best player I've ever seen. 94 speed, 93 excel, 93 agility. He's a really, really solid player, man. He's already in the top 10% of running backs in the entire NFL, and he hasn't even taken a snap yet. Brian Hammond, wide receiver out of Notre Dame, is going to be the second best player. Only a quick development though, good pickup by the Steelers. Chucky Burns was the third best. Remember, we said this guy was going to be a beast. He was a superstar as well. Well, that's kind of crazy because last year's draft was kind of trash. This year's draft, there was a lot of superstars already, man. And it's not like they were even hidden superstars. They were just straight up great players. Austin Mann, quick development quarterback in the third round, also going to Miami. Kobe Newman was the first pick in the draft. He's an 80 overall quick. Mike Mahaffey was, of course, the second to us. Carlos Enriquez, we did have this guy on the board. Didn't end up taking him. He was an 80 quick, so nothing. We didn't miss out on too much there. Looking specifically at our draft, we finished cornerback. We finished a safety. We got a tight end in the fourth round. Really, really good value pick. We picked up another strong safety just in case this guy is 6'4", could easily probably play a whole multitude of positions on the defense. And then, of course, we busted. The computer took a center. We took Stupar. Dumb choice. Looking ahead to season 3. This is our last season to turn this team into said Super Bowl team. The offense is still lacking behind. I think we're going to have to pick somebody up in the free agency, and it's going to have to be on the offense. I don't know whether it's going to be a really good O-lineman or a really good receiver, even a good running back or quarterback. I really like Josh Allen, but we need this stuff to kick off right now. Tre'Davious White is now a 91. Mahaffey, I'm going to put him up to cornerback number 2. Josh Allen got to be at least a 90 by season 4. And then EJ Johnson, this guy has so much potential as a receiver. We're just pretty much neglecting this guy. But that being said, fellas, that is going to wrap up part 2 of the Bulldogs Relo draft build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you made it this far, you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, 'cause I don't fucking care.